Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I also wanted to let you know that not only do I create content here on Class in the Glass, but I also stream content in my Twitch channel, Mr. Revan7. I play single-player games, multiplayer games, and I also do movie reviews and cartoon reviews as well. I also want to encourage you to check out my Patreon, Class in the Glass, where I offer audio commentaries, full reactions for movies, and also the ability to submit questions for my video casts and podcasts. In the meantime, thank you for watching, and enjoy the video. But now, chat, we must review that old Batman, that OG Batman, the animated series, chat, episode 15, The Cat and the Claw. Chat, we open up to Gotham City. It is nighttime. There's a lot of poverty. People are miserable, chat, but oh, those wealthy fucking fat cats, they're still living in their goddamn ivory towers. But if it's up to Selina Kyle, she'll take that fucking wealth from him and put it towards a good cause, chat. Whoa! Here's the 5 minutes, thank you. So is the watch party going to conflict with the fact that you're scheduled to review Macamee in the future? No. Not at all. No, it's just I watch it, and then we fucking do my review. Yeah, that'll be perfectly fine. Maybe let's see how much I remember. Let's see if I get all the events straight. You guys have to correct me. But chat, we're Gotham City, fucking Selina Kyle. She's going to steal from the rich and put it towards a really good cause. Because chat, this is a very odd interpretation of Selina Kyle Catwoman. So in the comics, as we all know, Selina Kyle, she's a master thief. That's what she does. She steals stuff, chat. She buys stuff for herself. Try to create the lifestyle that she so desperately wanted since she was a little girl, since she was abused and forgotten and lost, chat. And she's tried to use material things to bring herself pleasure. And those things never seem to do so. The only time that she ever feels full, chat, truly happy is when she is with Bruce Wayne and Batman, chat, but their lives are so different from each other. You know, she's a criminal, he's a hero, he's the Cape Crusader. And then she's just like, she's trying to reconcile those things, and Bruce trying to reconcile those things like they're meant to be together, but at the same time, they can't be. It's one of the best relationships in comics shit. I love it. And this one, even Bruce Timm, the creator of the show, and I think some of the other writers as well, they're actually not a fan of what they did with Catwoman in the initial 3 seasons. They basically totally restructured her character for season 4, but here, she is a thief, but she steals for good reasons, chat. She's an environmentalist, and she's all about the kitty cats. She is one cat away, chat, of like, she has like about, I don't know, like a dozen cats in her apartment, and you know it stinks to high fucking heaven. There's no doubt about that. They're shitting everywhere, chat. There's no question. As soon as Bruce opens that goddamn door and he's going to pick her up for a date, you're like, oh, you hit with that cat stink. But that's what she's all about, chat. She fucking steals jewels and gets all this money to open sanctuaries for cats, or donates to animal shelters. Only cats, those. Fuck the dogs, as she says. No, it's cat shelters. I know that was a thing, cat shelters. And fucking endangered lions and shit. That's what she does with her money. And she's fucking adamant about it. She's adamant about it, chat. It's like, if something happens, if her plans don't go all right, it's like, but what about the cats? And like Bruce is just like, okay, I stepped into the wrong situation here. But I really don't like this take on Catwoman. I don't like the way Catwoman looks. Yeah, it's very weird. In season 4, see, I don't like the way she looks in this, because her costume's weird. They have her in all gray, which I'm like, okay, that's fine, But then her mask portion, just like all around her face right here, is black, and it just looks kind of odd to me. It's just like, it looks like a cheap Halloween costume, but whatever. But chat, we open up Gotham City. She's crawling up this building. She's gonna get some jewels, all typical Catwoman shenanigans, chat. And she got some good upper body strength though, chat, because she's got like nothing on her shoes, but she's literally just lifting herself up there with her fucking fingernails. I'm like, god damn, Selina, work it, girl. And she gets all the way up there, chat, and she passes by this very Rubenesque woman's window who also has dogs, chat. She's surrounded by dogs. She goes, ew, dogs, I hate them. I prefer cats, obviously, because she's Catwoman. And so, chat, she goes over to the next window where she sees her quarry, chat, this beautiful diamond necklace. And so she uses her little cat claws to get does a little circle in there. She boop, pops the glass out, takes it out, and she goes, okay, now it's your turn, my sweet. Because originally I was like, her costume kind of looks weird here. Because she has this weird, like, fur, like, thing around her neck. I'm like, maybe that was like her first initial appearance. They gave her like this weird kind of like a cat's collar type of thing. Like, you know, some cats, they have like a lot of fur towards their neck, makes them look, I don't know, like more wild, I guess, or something. But it's no, it's a fucking literal cat, chat. This cat has been around her neck as she's climbed up this building the entire time. Be like, if I was that cat, I'd be like, rah! I'd be fucking freaking out. I'd be clawing at her like, oh my god, but this cat's very relaxed, chat. And cat's named Isis. And Isis, he's a little, or he, I forget what it is. I think it's a she. No, it's a she. She's a little son of a bitch, chat. Because she's all about the stealing too. And she's like, do your thing, Isis. And so Isis drops on in there, chat. And Isis is like looking around. And then its eyes get really big like it just saw fucking catnip, chat. And I'm like, I know that fucking look. My girlfriend had a cat, chat. She had a cat named, my ex-girlfriend, she had a cat named Algernon. And this little shit, because she loved to give him catnip, because he's so funny when he gets catnip. He's like, no, he's not really funny when he gets catnip. Because his eyes would get as big as fucking saucer, chat. And he'd just be all black. And he'd be like, well, and anything he see that would move, he would instantly fucking attack it. And he would see apparently he loved my foot. He loved my feet, he loved my socks. He goes, Chris's feet! Ah! And he just attacked, and he'd dig his fucking teeth and his nails into my foot and ankle. I go, ah! And I would chase him around the goddamn, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill that cat. I was this close, and she's like, stop! I'm like, babe, you gotta stop him from doing that. Okay? And she's like, okay, I will. But I know that fucking look. It was my trigger. It was my goddamn trigger, chat. Algernon. His name was Algernon. From Flowers of Algernon. It was one of her favorite books. So, anyway, his eyes get real wide. So apparently, chat, when a cat's eyes get real wide, much like how they have catnip, they're able to see everything. They're able to see time and space. And for whatever reason, this woman in this apartment, she has an entire fucking laser grid system, Resident Evil style, around this diamond necklace. It's like, shit, wow, taking personal security really seriously. And so Isis, she jumps up there, chat, and she fucking dips and dodges and weases through all the fucking lasers, and she grabs the necklace, and she gets down there, and she jumps out the fucking hole. And Selena Kyle's like, oh, such a good girl, Isis. Let's go home. And she's just about to leave, chat. She's working her way down the building. But then who fucking pops out, chat? Batman. Batman's there, and he goes, huh, so this newest cat burglar in Gotham City is a woman? That's crazy! Batman's a little bit of a sexist here. It's like, a woman can't be a cat burglar. How can a woman do that? I'm like, whoa, Batman, back down. Take it easy here. Whoa! But Chad, as soon as Selena Kyle, she's making her way, fucking Batman steps in. She's like, ah, shit. I wonder when I come across you. And he goes, yes, I think you should be giving those back. She goes, the fuck I will. And she fucking kicks him. And fucking Isis goes, ah. Isis like starts scratching. Bruce's like, oh. Like a cat. I'm sorry. But when a cat suddenly, you could be the biggest badass in the world, okay? You could be fucking Batman. But when fucking you get kicked by a woman in the goddamn shin, and she sends her cat to attack your face and launches onto your face and starts scratching and biting you, you would freak out. And that's what Batman does. Oh! He's screaming and shit, bumping into things. And he's like, he falls down, and Catwoman and Isis, they're getting away and shit. But Batman, he's still tracking them, Chad. He's still running after them despite his face getting fucking clawed off. And eventually they get back to the street. They get down the street, trying to lose Batman's like, okay, he's good at fucking jumping the rooftops. Let's see if we can lose him in the fucking traffic, Chad. And so Selena Kyle, she runs across the goddamn street, heading up a fire escape, up a building. But Isis is a little behind, Chad. And Isis, a fucking car's coming. She fucking freezes like a cat in the headlights. She's like, wah! And this giant fucking bus honk, honk, starts coming for the kill. I'm gonna see if I can hit this little motherfucker. That's what that fucking bus driver is doing. And so just like, no! And Batman, good guy Batman, despite that fucking cat tearing off his face, he fucking runs in there, grabs that kitty cat, chat, and the bus goes by. And he goes, you're okay, little one. The cat, like, nuzzles Batman and shit, like a little sociopath it is, chat. Doesn't remember fucking clawing half his face off. Fucking Batman's a new Two-Face. And he's like, looks like your owner doesn't care for you. And fucking Selena goes, fuck you, Batman. Fuck you. And she brings out this little, I guess cats have, like, the dog whistle. There's, like, a dog whistle for cats. You know what I'm talking? They have a dog whistle for cats, chat. She produces this whistle. She blows into it, and Isis is like, what? And she goes, ah! And then she gets out of Batman and hops up the building, chat, and jumps into Selena's arms. She goes, what a man. And then she leaves, because she's like, hey, fucking saved her cat. That got Batman her good graces, chat. She's happy about that. Meanwhile, we cut we cut to the fucking 10th anniversary gala. Who wants a hunky man, chat? And Bruce, he's the fucking main course. We put it to the vote. Every dollar goes to an animal shelter in Gotham City. And that's what we're doing this little auction off. So ladies, open those purses, open those pocketbooks, and start placing bets on who, man, you want more. Let's start this auction going. Everyone's buying, and everyone wants Bruce Wayne, of course. And all the ladies are like rubbing up, and Bruce, oh, Bruce, I pinched every single penny I had to get a date with you. And Bruce is like, ha, 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 great. And they put this piece of man meat on stage. So, yeah, bids, not bets, bids. Who would like to start betting? You have one lady, I'll $500 for Bruce. One says, fucking $700 for Bruce. One lady's like, I will pay $800. And there's one lady's like, I will pay $1,000 for him. And Bruce is like, oh God, no. But chat, we hear from the back, $10,000. Everyone's like, whoa, who the hell is doing that to the lady in the back? Oh, one of our greatest patrons, Miss Selena Kyle, with the $10,000 bid. Sold! Take your piece of man meat! And Brucey, he just sees the case like, oh my God, it's like the hottest woman I've ever seen in my life. And he walks over to her, and she goes, hi, my name is Bruce Wayne. She goes, I know what your name is. I know who you are. And he's like, hey, I mean, fucking dropping that kind of cash. It's pretty incredible. And she goes, oh, well, I mean, I was gonna, she fucking cuts the legs out from under him, chat. She says, well, I was gonna donate that money anyway. It means going to the animal shelter. And despite Bruce's pride being stabbed a little bit, he says, well, can't wait to go on our date. She said, date? What do you mean? Well, I mean, you fuck. And Bruce is fucking blushing. It's adorable. He's blushing, chat. She says, well, you bid on me. It's just, I think the least we can do is probably go on a date, maybe get some coffee, some lunch. Maybe, how about some lunch? And she goes, all right, we can get some lunch. Fair enough. And she's like, I'll meet you tomorrow. And she goes, sounds good to me. I'll be away. Here's my assistant. She'll give you my address. She's a little assistant, chat. What's her assistant's name? Minerva or something? Meg? I think her assistant's name is Meg. Meg's her assistant, chat. That's her new name. Meg. Here, Meg, give him the fucking address. And so Meg gives him the address. Meanwhile, chat, we cut back to the apartment. It's the next day. Cut back to the apartment of Selena Kyle. And it's revealed, chat. She's like fucking Catwoman. It's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And she's putting away her Catwoman costume, chat. She's like a ton of cats all around. And Meg's like, wow, that was a pretty exciting night, Selena, what you did. Also, congratulations on getting a date with fucking Bruce Wayne. And Selena's just like, I prefer to go on a date with Batman. Oh, Selena, if only you knew. She goes, well, I mean, Bruce Wayne, he's not a bad second place prize. I mean, he's, how does he describe him? Handsome, tall, and disgustingly wealthy. She used the word disgustingly wealthy. And Silas goes, yeah, it's a good consolation prize, that's true. And they hear a ding, dong, beep, boop, up. Gotta go to the door. And she peeks through a chat. She says to fucking Meg, just one last line, like, I sure wish Batman was on the other side of this door. And she opens it up, and Bruce is like, I heard you, bitch. By the way, I am Batman. But guess what? I'm not only Batman, I'm also a person underneath the cape and collar. Fuck you! And he leaves, chat. End of episode, okay? Batman, fucking Bruce Wayne has to defend himself, and that's not the kind of woman he needs. That's not the woman he needs in life. Always talking down to him, chat. Very, very rude. Very rude. But that's not what happens. And so Bruce was like, hey, we're ready to go to lunch. And she's like, sure thing, hot stuff. But then fucking a little ring-a-ding-ding on the phone. Meg picks it up. She goes, Selena, it's for you. And Selena, she goes over there. Oh, it just must be my lawyer. It's for we're organizing this sanctuary for wildcats. For mountain lions for outside of Gotham City. Where are mountain lions outside of... Where are we? I thought like Gotham is like either like Chicago of the DC universe or the New Jersey of the DC universe. Where the fuck are we on this fucking... I don't know. It doesn't matter. But they have mountain lions in Gotham apparently. And she goes over and she says, what do you mean the deal fell through with the mountain lions? But that needs to happen. The mountain lions need that land. Who fucking... She's just screaming. Everyone's like, whoa, what the hell? And she's like, who is this person? Fucking corporate guy from this evil company? Well, I will give him a piece of my mind. Set up a meeting. What do you mean I can't get a meeting? Fuck you. And she hangs up the phone. And she's just pissed off. And Bruce is like, what's going on? And she says, this person who I've been competing with this land with, apparently everything worked out, but they completely went back on the deal. And so they're taking the land for some fucking resort or whatever. I'm sorry, Bruce, but I'm just not going to be pleasant company today at lunch. And he goes, well, maybe I can get you a meeting with this person. I mean, I forget what the guy's name is. Mulliton. That's it. His name is Mr. The company's name is Multigon, and his name is Mr. Stern, chat. Well, I know Mr. Stern of Multigon, and I could probably set up a meeting with him today if you don't mind. And she's like, that would be actually really kind of you. And he goes, I'll make the call right now. And so Bruce makes the call, and they set up the meeting, chat. And they go over there, and Mr. Stern's like, oh, Selena, I appreciate you coming here. Bruce, thank you so much. Good to see you. Looking good, man. Appreciate you, but we're just not interested in, giving this land for the Wildcats. We're going to develop an exorbitant resort for the wealthiest citizens of America. We have tennis courts. We have a golf course, bocce ball. We have several bocce ball courts. It's going to be great. And Selena's like, but what about the fucking mountain lions / Wildcats? He says, don't worry, we'll take care of them one way or another, which I'm like, ooh, that sounds ominous. That doesn't sound too good. And she goes, what do you mean? She's like, we'll take care of it. And he's like, I'm sorry, but I do have another meeting. And they're about to go. But fucking, they know something's up. They know something's up because fucking Bruce Wayne, he's been scoping out this place. And he's been seeing some weird activity here for quite a while. So they know there's some shenanigans at hand. And Selena, she just wants to get back at this guy. So they fucking leave. And Mr. Stern, he goes back into his office, chat, and he presses a fucking button. And out walks this woman, chat. She is the Red Claw. And she belongs to a terrorist organization. And they want to destroy Gotham City. And he's like, I'm sorry, I was meeting with fucking Bruce Wayne. She's like, don't worry about it. Will he be an issue or his girlfriend? And he's like, I hope not. And he's like, see to it if they are. I will take care of them. Red Claw, kind of a lame villain. Not a big fan of Red Claw. And so she goes back in her fucking closet or whatever. And, then we cut. Cut to that night, chat. Selena's like, well, fuck that. I'm going to dig up as much dirt on Stern and Multigon as possible. So she fucking infiltrates the facility, chat. She gets in there. And she starts taking pictures of all their files. She's like, oh, yes, illegal activity, I guess. And she starts taking a picture of all these files. Meanwhile, Red Claw's having her meeting with her fellow terrorist, chat. And saying that we will destroy Gotham, we'll bring it to its knees, and then wee woo, there's been a break-in, and they fucking put on the cameras. They turn on the cameras now. Maybe we should turn the cameras on like all the time, like 24/7. They turn them on. It's fucking Catwoman, and Red Claw's like, deal with her, Stern, and he sends out her boys. Meanwhile, we cut to Batman, chat. And he goes to this fucking mob meeting. All these guys are like, all right, you're going to get 20% on the fucking docks there. Good old 50% for the bookie right there. But then Batman, he interrupts this shit. He goes, boom! Tell me what you know about the Red Claw. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And Batman just grabs it, just punch. Tell me what we know about the Red Claw. And this man's face is just fucking mush. He's like, I know. Punch. He's like, okay. The Red Claw is this big mover and shaker. They just want a lot of weapons. He's supplying them with like a ton of weapons. And Batman says, if you don't tell me everything, if you thought I was harder than you before, wait, you'll still be able to walk. But if you don't tell me everything, fucking paralyzed from the neck down. He's like, that's all I know. Snap, breaks his goddamn leg. He's screaming. And he's like, the Red Claw is working with Multigon. And he's like, Multigon? Shit. That's where I was before. I gotta take down Stern, this Red Claw guy. And Batman goes off. Meanwhile, chat, fucking Selena Kyle, she's fighting off all these people. All these terrorists, chat. And she's trying to get out of there as fast as possible. They're all blasting at her. And they get one good shot on her, chat. She gets blasted. And she falls off the rooftop. She's falling. She doesn't know what to do. But fucking Batman's there to save the day, chat. He swings on over. He catches Selena. Or we don't know what Selena comes. He catches Catwoman. And she goes, my hero. And she gives him one big old wet slappish smooch on those bat lips, chat. And Batman doesn't stop her. He still kisses her by the time he lands. And they're still smooching. She goes, there's just something between us, Batman. She's like rubbing on his chest and stuff and everything, on his tummy. There's just something between us, Batman. And he goes, there is something between us. The law. And that's like an instant fucking buzzkill for her. And she's like, oh. And so she jumps off the goddamn building. Again, Batman's like, whoa, crazy. But then Chad, fucking one of the guys, one of the terrorists is following them, and he follows Selina Kyle back to her apartment where she's talking with Meg. And he's like, I know who you are, Catwoman, and the Red Claw is coming for you next. And that, chat, is Batman the Animated Series, Episode 15, The Cat and the Claw, Part 1. What will happen in Part 2? I don't know. We shall see. It's a mystery. But now, chat, hopefully you rubbing those bat nipples. Bat nipples. Bat nipples. Bat nipples, chat. Just rubbing those bat nipples, chat. But with that, we'll transition over to the gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. Her name was Maven. All right, Maven. Thank you, Ro. I got close. Maven. There's an M in there. There's a M in there, chat. Steve! Thank you for 300 biddies. Bravo. Bravo. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I'm glad I can entertain you.